Good evening. My name is Jesse Angel. I met Laura in 1988 when I was hired as the head softball coach at UC Riverside. Sorry about the 1988, Laura. It really ages us. I didn't recruit Laura to UCR, but I do wish that I would have had that honor. In 1988, the softball program was in total chaos and on the verge of being terminated. With Laura's help and that of the other returners, we were able to turn things around. Laura became my team captain and liaison to the team. Laura became almost an assistant coach. With her experience, she was able to give me insight to what to expect from our opponents so we could better prepare for them. Laura and the other girls went through hell for 2 years. I applaud her for her tenacity. She would not quit or give up on the program. I get credit for turning the program around, but a lot of the credit should go to Laura for never giving up. She wouldn't quit and wouldn't let anyone else quit either. The only thing that I know that Laura can't do, or at least couldn't do at the time, was throw a rise ball. Laura had many game events that stand out, but I would rather mention a couple of other events that stand out and were kind of funny to me. Excuse me. We had an incident in Bakersfield when we were playing Cal State Bakersfield. Know that during practices and things, girls came dressed for practice, and that's how you saw them all the time, and that's how you knew them. While we were in Bakersfield one evening, Laura and the girls came knocking at my door and wanted to borrow the team van to go get something to eat. Well, to me, it was kind of funny because looking at them all dressed up in kind of real clothes and not practice clothes, it was like, who are you? And why do you want our van? And it was like, oh, Coach, this is Laura, and this is the team. And so it was, seeing them in that aspect was just amazing, the transition between practice and kind of real life. The other event was during the season, the girls were always wanting to kind of leave practice early sometimes to go watch the boys' baseball team. You know, so it was like coming and asking, Coach, boys have a game today. Is it any chance that we can leave practice early? And I said, well, we got these things to do, so as soon as we get them done, you guys can go. So, you know, that happened course of the year. So then talking to Laura one day, I said, you know, I let you guys go to watch these boys play all the time, but they have yet to come watch you guys play. So I said, it would be nice to have them here rooting for you guys sometimes. So we were playing Utah one day, and the boys' baseball team showed up. And of course, they kind of sat down on the opposing side in the bleachers, sort of towards left field line. And they did a lot of talking and bench jockeying, and especially towards a short left fielder that Utah had. They pretty much destroyed Utah. They had trouble doing a lot of things, and we give them a lot of credit for us winning that game. But in retrospect, yeah, it wasn't total team sportsmanship. But back in those days, it was okay, especially for boys' teams. So we got emails or messages, phone calls from Utah expressing their concern over that incident. So I did have to go and talk to the baseball coach, Jack Smitherin, and smooth things out and let him know that the boys really didn't do anything wrong. They were just a lot of bench jockeying and talking and supporting the girls, and of course the Utah girls reacted and couldn't exactly take it, but to me it was awesome. So I am so glad that St. Francis is honoring Laura by inducting her into the Hall of Fame. She so deserves it. In my opinion, Laura belongs in the UCR Hall of Fame also, and I have told them so. To this day, 30 plus years later, Laura still holds 7 pitching records at UC Riverside. Okay, and those records include wins, earned run averages, saves, and innings pitched. They say that a coach's worth isn't found in their win-loss record or on their resume, but on the impact made in their players' lives. I hope that I had as much of an impact on Laura as she did on me. So thank you, St. Francis, for sending me Laura Faye and for allowing me to be a small part of this tremendous event. I thank you, and good night.